Good morning, this is Jack from Charting the Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Thursday, the 13th of August. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing and learn from it, transfer it to your own charts, and not trading signals. This is a video for paying subscribers at ctmcrypto.substack.com. It's published on YouTube after a delay of 3 days. Now, very little has happened this week. Low volatility. Bitcoin is very slightly down. When I was doing the bigger picture webinar last night, it was slightly under the daily middle band, and it still is. So it looks as though the daily middle band may be breaking a support, but just below that is the 50 DMA, and that is holding its support so far. Break below both, and we would have some progress to the downside, but we're not quite there yet. We still do have, just to remind you, a daily RSI 14 buy signal fixed, but I'm thinking if we do retest the low, that may well play out afterwards. In terms of the pattern setup here, we've still got two potential options here. Two obvious options, which are one, an IHS right shoulder is forming, and that would be looking in due course to break up with a target in the 76,000, 76,500 area, or alternatively, a head and shoulders is forming, and in due course that would break down with a target pretty close to a retest of the low. Although it wouldn't quite get us there, I think it would get us down to about 58.5. So I think it's likely to be one or the other. There has been very little movement so far this week, so it's still likely to be one or the other. In terms of Solana, more or less flat on the week as well. On the daily charts, we are still a handle and change over the daily middle band, so that is holding its support so far. An important resistance level, of course, is the 200 DMA. I've got that at 82.54, and I've got a retest of the prior high at 83.89 as possibilities. We don't have an obvious reversal pattern here. We do have a nice looking support trend line, which would be pretty bearish if it broke down, but of course it hasn't broken down yet. While it doesn't break down, there is a possibility, of course, that this has a matching trend line on the upside, and we could go and touch that, although it's a little difficult to see where exactly that might be. Looking at the shorter-term chart, this is a potential bull flag breaking up. This is a little IHS, which is broken up with a target in the 79.5 area. There is an argument for a bit more upside on Solana, and we could see that, but obviously it's barely been moving it's barely been moving this week. In terms of Ethereum, again, a bit down on the week. Daily middle band is holding. I've got that at 1891. We're on it at the moment. It's at 1881, but basically that is on the daily band at the moment, and that could... It's not actually clear whether that's support or resistance as well. We've really been trading almost on it for the last few days. This is compressing. This is going to see a move in one direction or the other. The obvious direction is down. We've got a very nice looking resistance trend line here. Could be forming a head and shoulders, could retest this high and give us a little level top. But the obvious direction, next direction, would be down, and that is my lean really for all of these. All right, great. In that case, I think that's a wrap. Everyone take care. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right, cheers.